What's up guys, I'm Joe, and today I'm talking about the new Lawrence album, Living Room. So Lawrence are back with their second studio album, Living Room. They are an R&B and soul group out of New York City, pretty new. Coming off the heels of their first record, Breakfast, which this is a band that was an instant hit for me. A friend of mine showed me the song Do You Want to Do Nothing With Me off the first record, and I was just instantly hooked. What I like about the band is that they have a classic sort of sound. Think influences such as Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire, or the Jackson 5, but it never sounds dated. They always offer a sort of modern spin on things as far as the music goes, as far as the lyrics go. And this record, Living Room, provides more of that, while kind of getting more into the groove of things, offering up some more of the band's musical chops. They really are a fantastic live group, so you feel sort of the dynamic of their live energy coming into this record, which is pretty cool. It starts off with the song More, which prominently features both vocalists, their siblings Clyde and Gracie Lawrence, two top-notch vocalists, really great. There's some fantastic harmonization going on as far as the vocals go throughout. And something that could be said about this song and a lot of the songs on the record, especially something like Limbo, which comes later on, is that they use subtlety quite well and to great effect. As I said, the band features like top-notch musicians vocally, but also in the keys, in the horns, in the drums, bass, guitar, all that kind of stuff. And what it seems the band likes to do on this album is really build things up throughout the verses, throughout the choruses. That sort of subtlety and instrumentation, you hear it on More, where it's just really, held down by those do piano chords before things ultimately build up and the band explodes in full force. Those moments make for a great crescendo and a great release. You want the band to really kick things into action when they finally do. It is so rewarding. As I mentioned, the song Limbo later on the album does that very well. Everything's coming in on that kind of clapping beat before the band eventually explodes all in, and it's really great. The track Friend or Enemy is a favorite of mine. Clyde takes the lead vocally, and the lyrics are some of my favorite on here, featuring some great play on words. The track has an immense groove to it, and much like the tracks I mentioned, builds to a fantastic crescendo, featuring a ripping piano solo, the band really kicking in on that groove. Another standout, the single Make a Move, features Gracie at the helm on the vocals, really just a fantastic vocalist. The groove in the verses sort of creeps along into a very catchy, memorable chorus. It has this great sort of stop and start to it. It's also pretty great lyrically as Gracie speaks out against some of the standards that society has put on women as far as initiating relationships. It's a pretty great moment overall for the record. There are also some great slower moments on here, such as Try and Too Easy. What's cool is if you poke around YouTube, you'll notice that the band likes to cover a lot of 90s songs. They put their own sort of spin on things. And, for me, I hear that sort of 90s R&B vibe creeping its way into the music more on this one, which is definitely a good thing. I think it comes off really well. You hear that on the song Try with these sort of smooth keys going on. The track is big on layering vocals, which has that 90s R&B kind of vibe, and the vocal harmonization lends itself very well to the song Too Easy as well, which is mostly just a straight ahead, very basically just piano and vocals, but with these great harmonies going on in the background to really amp things up. Songs like Probably Up and the Heartburn song offer some great poppier moments. Probably Up opens, which with just piano, which it sounds almost like a Billy Joel kind of ballad, before kicking things into gear with some, great groove, really memorable chorus that's going to get stuck in your head, but in the best way. Finally, another standout, the last song, features some gritty, bluesy moments, some huge soulful moments. The verses feature throaty vocals from Clyde, pounding horns, driving drums. It eventually builds into these choir-like vocal moments, just huge. The band sounds gigantic here. There's some big horn sections, some riffing going on the guitar as things really carry along towards the end of the track. It's really just a great way to sort of conclude the album before going into a sort of reprise of the song More, which opened things. And yeah, overall, I'm really enjoying this one. Lawrence is a band to look out for, and they're a band I'd really hope to see amass a huge following. They're pretty active on social media, so check them out. They have plenty of YouTube videos, plenty of covers, like I said, maybe a good way to get into the band. And yeah, overall, I'm feeling a 4.5 out of 5 for Living Room. I was a big fan of the first record. I'm a big fan of this one as well, and I can't wait to see what else the band has to offer in the future. So let me know what you think of the album in the comments, whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong. As always, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.